City officials now blaming outside agitators for the unrest in the city of Detroit. 7 Action News reporter Ross Jones joins us right now with a closer look at those causing trouble and where they are coming from. Ross.
Carolyn, good afternoon. Chief James Craig very clear in a press conference that just wrapped up a few minutes ago. Those that were arrested were not protesters, he said. They were criminals. And as you said, for the most part, many of them came from outside of the city of Detroit, if not outside of the state. Now, Mayor Mike Duggan today said 65% of the protesters arrested Friday were from outside Detroit. On Saturday, it rose to 75%, and yesterday, the mayor said it grew even higher to 85%. He said they came from cities like Ann Arbor, Macomb Township, Harrison Township, and Port Huron, as far away as Brentville, Tennessee, and Washington, D.C. Now, the first 2 nights of protests saw 144 arrested, but last night, 110 alone were taken into custody. And while the bulk of arrests are for things like disorderly conduct and curfew violations, some included attempts to do harm to Detroit police officers using things like rocks, fireworks, and spikes.
Embedded in this group of largely outside protesters was a very organized small group of people who were instigating violence. They were giving the commands over the walkie-talkie that orchestrated the confrontation with the police at police headquarters.
These were being propelled. Small bricks or boulders, fireworks. That was the response we got from the criminals present, not law-abiding protesters.
And so the question tonight here and across the country, are more protests planned? Right now, we are not aware of any that have been officially announced, but you can see in just the last few minutes these metal barriers that have been put up outside of Detroit Police Headquarters. They are certainly prepared and expecting more protests, and we will be here if they continue to happen. We'll have more coming up on 7 Action News at 6 on just who's behind some of these more violent protests. For now, we're live outside Police Headquarters. I'm Ross Jones, 7 Action News.
All right. Thank you, Ross, for the live report.